Hello, I'm Steve. Thanks for visiting the Patio Heat channel, where we provide visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for ideal patio comfort. Check out our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Please tap that like button if you find this video useful, as it helps others find our channel. Now let's get heating. All right, so here we have this residential application, and this is a screened-in room here on the right, and then there's an open room over here on the left. And we do have a doorway that comes swings into the screened-in room. Now I don't have all the construction of the screened-in room complete, but just to see that it is screened in is important to know. Also, just based on the fact that the roof line looks similar to this, I'm assuming that the rafter system is going in this direction like that. So placement isn't going to be optimal if we went with flush mount systems with the rafters going this direction. So you can see I have a couple of heaters in there and one over here. Let's go ahead and look at the dimensions overall. First of all, I'm going to turn off the screened in room area, but just note that it is screened in. And we have a total of 11 feet 8 inches this way, 15.5. I think this is a little bit larger in the actual dimension. And then about 23, which is not important because they just want to heat up this one area over here. You'll notice that there are doors over here, but they do swing into the resident itself. And then we have a overall height of 10'1" with a depth here from, I have the beam here to this wall over here at 5 feet 5 inches, and I think that's about it. All right, so let's go ahead and turn that off right now. And as you can see here, we do have two of the Infratech. These are 6,000 watt dual element units. These could be the CD6024 or the WD6024. And again, if you were to flush mount them, then you'd have to change this angle here by 90 degrees so that they went along with the rafter system, if that's what I'm envisioning properly. So I did choose to put them this direction, and you're going to notice just the dimensions here. I have them at 6 feet apart from each other. One of the reasons I have that dimension is this clearance down below. Knowing that the door here opens up inwards, and I have this at I think this is a 7-foot tall door. You can see that we're missing the clearances to combustibles inside, so that if you ever left this door open and you turn the heater on, you're not making contact with the clearances to combustibles, and that's why that is important. Other thing just to mention, I do have them, sorry, let me move this around a little bit too fast here, but anyways, I have this centered within the span here to here, and yeah, I think that's about it. So, and then also the 3 foot center this direction, 3 foot center this direction from the center of the room itself. All right, let's go ahead and look at the overall footprint of heat. So you can see with this footprint of heat, we're getting a very good covering of the space. Now you can see the back end of this chair here is not covered. Now there will be a little bit of heat that does come out this direction. This is the optimum footprint of heat. So if you really needed to make sure that you heated up this area over here a little bit better, you might move the two heaters maybe a half foot this direction, but we still need to be concerned about this doorway over here. So you have to kind of take a look at that. Going back to the clearances, this clearance below is 18 inches out, 36 inches down, 18 inches out on both left and right side over here. So that's something you want to consider greatly before you made that move. And anything else, I think that's about it. So yeah, there is a very good coverage here, and I believe this is in a cold climate area, so the more heat probably the better. Also, you may want to put a control system on it so that if it's in the fall weather or something of that nature where the temperature is a little bit higher, you might be able to or you might appreciate the fact that you can turn these down with a dimming system going from 1% on to 100% on. And then we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. This one is pretty basic. Now I did attempt to place a heater differently. Let me just place that here real quick. And I'm going to turn this one off for a second. So you can see here with this is a 5,000 watt dual element unit, and with the placement like this, I can't get the clearances to combustibles here, so that would not work. But just so you know that I do look at all these different options, and sometimes they don't work, so I can't recommend those. And so the recommendation would be a 5,000 watt unit in this direction, and it's just basically centered within this span here, centered within the span here. Because the distance is only that 5'5" dimension that I had here, and where are we here? And there we go, 5'5". You could place the heater up over here on this edge and then point it maybe 30 degrees, 20 degrees this direction, but you do need to make sure that we're meeting the clearances to combustibles. I have this as an 8-inch drop here, so if it's more than 8 inches, then you're going to have to take a look at that rather closely. So, but anyways, you can see that there's good coverage here, and I think it would be great for the majority of the time of the year. Now, when it gets really, really cold climates, then it's a personal preference. You may or may not like the amount of heat that you receive. So I can only tell you that in the 50-degree weather or higher, you'll be comfortable with this type of application and this type of seating here. So, all right, I hope this has helped, and if you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and you would like us to review your plans, please send your information to designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve, and again, please tap the like button. We do not advertise. We are not monetized, therefore YouTube will not promote our channel unless we receive your appreciation, and we thank you so much for that. Have a great day.